Hey gamers, we're back with another edition of Monday Mashup. If you missed our first episode, good, it was terrible. Now let's take a look at the scarce games and movies coming out this week. When it comes to gaming, there's pretty much jack coming out this week after the industry was shaken from the huge amount of AAA games that flooded the market with the release of the next-gen consoles. However, we do have some stragglers out there pushing their way to market. Tiny Brains is a cooperative puzzle game in which 4 different players control different lab rodents who have their own special abilities. The game is being developed by Spearhead Studios, which is a studio made up of developers who had previously worked on games like Assassin's Creed, Dead Space, and Army of Two. So if you got 4 friends who wouldn't mind screaming at each other while attempting to solve puzzles, you might want to catch this game on the 26th. Escape Plan is being ported to the PS4 this week and is another game that'll jog your noggin. A puzzle game with a distinct art style and viciously dark sense of humor, Escape Plan looks like a fun play that relies heavily on the touchpad controls that you can find on both the PS Vita and the PlayStation 4 controller. So if you don't have enough friends to play Tiny Brains and still want to pick up some sort of puzzle game for your PS4 this week, Escape Plan is coming out on the 29th. Let's take a gander at all things cinema this week, which really isn't a lot. The first flick we're looking at today is Homefront, a movie where Jason Statham kicks a ton of ass and James Franco's character, Gator, cooks a ton of meth. Jason Statham's daughter gets kidnapped because there's got to be a plot somewhere in all that action. Also, for some undefinable reason, James Franco makes for a really good bad guy. I think it's his facial hair. Old Boy was originally a 2003 film released in Japan that was spawned off of a manga of the same name. 10 years later, Old Boy is being re-released and refilmed with American actors. For those who are unaware, Old Boy is about a man who is imprisoned for 20 years for unknown reasons, only to be inexplicably released. As he attempts to find and enact revenge on his captor, he learns of many horrifying truths. If they change the story of the film, it'll be an abysmal failure, and its cult following will be pissed to no end. The studio, Film District, is playing with fire. Well, that's all, folks. This week's going to be pretty lackluster. Tune in next week, and hopefully we'll have some better news.